Chapter 5, Karma Sannyas Yog, Shlok 22. Yehi sansparshja bhoga dukkha yonaya evate adhyantavantah kaunteya nateshu ramate buddha. Excellent words here, excellent use of the word yoni here. Yehi sansparshja bhoga, the one who enjoy the pleasures of touches of various sense organs. Sansparsh, touch, bhoga, the pleasures. Dukkha yonaya. Yoni can refer to several things. Yoni means origin, yoni also means species, and yoni means genital organs also from feminine anatomy. But here yoni word is, I think, referring to the 8.4 million species, 8.4 million kinds of species that are mentioned in several Indian texts, Hindu, Jain, Buddhist. That number of 8.4 million, 84 lakh yoni, comes very close to the latest scientific research that says 8.7 million species have been found. Scientists have estimated there are around 8.7 million species of plants and animals in existence. However, only around 1.2 million species have been identified and described so far, most of which are insects. So all the knowledge that science has gathered over centuries, we can't even name all the different kinds of species present on planet Earth itself. Forget about cosmos, forget about the universe, forget about solar system or galaxies. Even our own Earth is a mystery for us. So science and scientists and all of us have to be extremely humble and really keep learning from nature, keep learning from Earth, and revere Mother Earth, revere Mother Nature. It will remain an unsolved mystery. Anyway, so coming back to our discussion here, dukkha yonaya evata, the species of sorrow or birth or origin in sorrow. Why? Because I spent my sense organs, I spent my time as a human being in enjoying the pleasures of the sense organs. Then what happens? I will be reborn in the species or lifetimes of more and more sorrow. Adyantavantah kaunteya, from beginning to end, because it has beginning and it has end. These limited instant gratification, these limited happiness, always has a beginning and an end. Whereas Gita and all the other Indian texts, they are trying to lead us to ultimate bliss, eternal bliss. But the pleasure that we get from sense organs are all limited from beginning to end. Adi anta. Adi means beginning, ant means end. Adyantavantah kaunteya. Kaunteya. So he's talking to Arjun. He's referring to Arjun now with the name Kaunteya, son of Kunti. So Arjun is being referred by his birth. In his birth, in this lifetime, you're a son of Kunti. So I think Krishna is connecting Arjun's birth with the word yoni, our own birth, and how will be stuck in this rebirth of 8.4 million yonis, species, which modern science, like I said, 8.7 million, very close to the latest scientific numbers also. Nateshu ramate buddha. Buddha, the awakened people, do not enjoy, do not play with the sense organs, with the instant gratification, with the limited pleasures of this bodily pleasures are not sufficient for Buddha, for awakened people. So how the translator says, pleasures born of contact indeed are wombs of pain. He's saying wombs of pain. I said origins or lifetimes of pain. Right? Yoni is not womb. Yoni is the origin itself or the species itself, not womb. Womb is totally different. Since they have a beginning and an end, they are not eternal. Right? Adi anta, like I said, adyantavantaha. The wise man is not content with them. Na teshu ramate buddha. Now Buddha, he is translated as wise man. I would say awakened people. Awakened people do not enjoy sense pleasures. So that completes 22nd verse. Now 23rd verse. Continuing the same theme of Karma Sannyas Yoga, which is the name of this chapter. Shaknoti hi eva yah sodhum prak sharira vimokshanat kam krodha udbhavam vegam sayuktah sa sukhi naraha. Naraha. Now there is clearly masculine word Krishna has used. Naraha, not nari. So whoever is yuktaha, whoever is yogi, karm yogi, kam krodha udbhavam vegam, the urges of Kam and krodh, greed and attachment, desires, anger. Prak sharir vimokshanat, one who has attained the freedom from these bodily attachments. Shaknoti hi eva yasodu. So he who is able to endure here on earth before liberation from the body, vimokshanat, freedom from body, sharir vimokshanat, the agitation that arises from desire and anger, kam, krodh, udbhavam, vegam, is disciplined and he is a happy man. So sa yukta sa sukhi nara, one who can control his urges, bodily urges, anger and so on, greed and so on, can really strive to attain the ultimate bliss, eternal bliss. Now 24th verse. Yo antah sukha antara ramas tathant jyotir eva yaha sa yogi brahma nirvanam brahma bhutah adhigacchati. One whoever takes pleasure, to takes bliss internally, antara ramas. So one who is delighted, relaxed, who is blissful internally because of his internal bliss based on his soulful bliss, not bodily senses, bodily pleasures. Tatha antar jyotir eva, his internal light, the light based on the spiritual enlightenment, right? The word enlightenment also refers to light. Tatha antar jyoti. So whoever delights in antar jyoti, antaratma, sa yogi brahma nirvanam. He is approaching brahma nirvanam. He is yogi, he is really united in his soul, based, established in his soul, in his self, and brahma bhuta adhigacchati. He attains the ultimate bliss of the Brahma Nirvana. So what the translator says, he who finds his happiness within, his delight within, and his light within, this yogin attains the bliss of Brahman, becoming Brahman. Brahma bhutaha adhigacchati. He becomes Brahman and he attains the bliss of Brahman, Brahma Nirvana. Now Nirvana word comes from Buddhism. Nirvana literally means blowing out. As if a candle has been blown out, the entire existence of body, mind and soul is completely gone and it merges with ultimate infinite vacuum, emptiness. That is Buddhism. Here there is no emptiness, there is Brahman. Brahman is the ultimate spirit, the transcendental ultimate reality that pervades the entire cosmos. So Brahma Nirvana means when a yogi, when a sadhak merges with Brahman, that is his moksha, that is his Brahma Nirvana, not the Buddhist Nirvana. Here Brahma Nirvana merges with Brahman. His existence is blown out, but he is not merging with emptiness, he is merging with the infinite Brahman, which pervades the entire universe. Alright, 25th verse. Labhante Brahma Nirvanam, he attains Brahma Nirvana. Rishaya Kshina Kalmasha, his papas are gone, all the sins and negative karmas are gone. Chinna Dvaidha Yatatmanaha, his dualities are gone. Sarva Bhuta Hite Rataha. Even after attaining Brahma Nirvanam, Moksham, even after all his negative karmas are gone, Kshin, decayed, perished, even after all his polarities are gone, all his dualities are gone, because of his ultimately regulated senses, Yatatma. Yata word is very interesting. Yata comes from Yama. Yama means self-regulation. Yama and Niyam are mentioned in Yoga Sutras also. Yata means who is already, he has restrained his sense organs. Yatatmanaha. So that is why, so he's regulated his discipline in his soul, in his self, in his Atma. Sarva Bhuta Hite Rata. They remain active in the welfare of all the beings in the universe. Sarva Bhuta Hite Rataha. Even after attaining moksha. So the translator says, the seer whose evils have been destroyed, whose doubts have been cut away, the polarities, whose selves are restrained, yatatmana, who delight in the welfare of all, attains the bliss of Brahman. So to work for the welfare of all beings remains an active duty even after attaining moksha. Almost like the Bodhisattva ideal of Buddhism. So those who say that Brahm Satyam Jagat Mithya, those who say that Advait Vedanta teaches that the entire world is an illusion, is a dream, that is not exactly matching with the Gita's message, which says world is not dream, world is reality, because world is also divine, because world is pervaded by the ultimate Brahman, ultimate spiritual transcendental phenomenon, that is Brahman. Because Brahman exists in every particle of the universe, you need to keep working for the welfare of all beings in the universe. You cannot be selfish, you cannot be just worried about your own moksha only. That is what Swami Vivekananda did. That is what Swami Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa taught Swami Vivekananda, and he established this massive network of Ramakrishna mission across the world. Not as an inspiration, not because what he learned from Protestant ethics in America, but because his teacher Sri Ramakrishna taught him these kind of ideas that you need to work for others. Sarvabhut hite ratah. Extremely important, extremely interesting line. That was verse 25. Now 26. Kam krodha viyuktanam yatinam yat chetasam abhito brahma nirvanam vartate viditatmanam. To those ascetics who have cast aside desire and anger. Kam krodha viyuktanam. They have abandoned, they have renounced their kam and krodh, whose thought is controlled. Yatinam. Yatindra is a very important, very interesting, very popular epithet used for Swami Vivekananda also. Yatindra. Yati means one who has self-restraint again. Once again, self-controlled, a sannyasi who is in real terms sannyasi because of self-discipline, self-control, self-regulation. Yata chetasam. Those who are again self-restraint. Right? So, who are knower of the self. Abhito Brahma Nirvanam. The bliss of Brahman exists everywhere. Vartate viditatmanam. For them, the bliss of Nirvana is everywhere. It's extremely close. Abhito means close, nearby. So it's very close to them because they have controlled their desire, their anger and so on. They are self-regulated and they have known their own self. Viditatmanam. Those who are knowers of the self. Atmanam, self. Viditat, vidit, knower. Alright, now verse 27. Sparshan kritva bahir bayansh chakshuhu cha ev antare bhruvo. Chakshuhu cha ev antare bhruvo. Yes, bhruvoho. Prana panau samau kritva nasa bhihi antara charinau. So how exactly they do self-regulation? The yogic practice, yogic kriyas are explained here. How they do sparshan kritva bahir bayansh. They have expelling outside context. They have stopped outside context. Chakshuhu cha evantare bhruvo. They focus in the middle of their eyebrows. Now this word eyebrows, B-R-O-W-S, eyebrows, it may have come from the Sanskrit word bhruvoha. Bhruvoho means the same thing. Eyebrows. Bhruvo and brow, they sound similar, they mean similar, and they etymologically, because of the Indo-European connection, eyebrows may have been connected with bhruvoho. So they focus in the middle of the eyes. Pranapan samau kritva. Inhalation and exhalation. Pran, apan, oxygen, carbon dioxide. Prana panau samau kritva. They balance their inhalation and exhalation. They control, they restrain their breathing exercises. Nasa bhyantara charinau. Moving within the nostrils. Because of with all these pranayams, right? Inhalation, exhalation, and with focus by meditative exercises, focusing between the two eyebrows. That's how they control themselves. That's how they regulate themselves. Now, 28th verse. Yatendriya manobuddhir munir moksha parayanaha vigata ichha bhaya krodho yah sada mukta eva saha. The sage whose highest aim is release, moksha parayana, munihi moksha parayanaha, whose senses, mind and intellect are controlled. Yatendriya manobuddhir. Yatendriya, indriya, senses. Yat, controlled, once again, self-regulated, self-disciplined. Indriyaha, manaha buddhi. Right? From whom desire, fear and anger have departed. Vigata, ichha, bhaya, krodha, or have all departed. They have already naturally fallen off. Sa yada mukta evasa. He is always liberated, always free from all kinds of desires. So that bliss of liberation is for those who are always looking for their moksha, those who have controlled their minds and senses and intellect, and for whom the desires and anger and fear have all departed. These are the characteristics of a true yogi, a true sannyasi, a true yati. So that completes our 7 verses, and we'll continue next time. Thank you.